So today I flew from Krakow, Poland to Dubai on the first leg of a journey through to India, and it was a business class trip. Started my journey in the business class lounge in Krakow airport, which, as you can see, had some pretty modest offerings. A couple of bowls of salad with some dressing, a few different types of bottles of wine, some different types of spirit. Fairly limited, but still nice enough place to spend some time before departure. Nice big window looking over the runway, although it wasn't particularly active when I was there. As well as some salads. Then they got some meats and other vegetables from Bachuvka Deli, which is a very good one. So high quality, but pretty limited. Some hams, cucumber, some little bits of vegetables there, some cheeses, yogurts, more yogurts, and jams, as well as a basket of assorted breads that you could toast. It was one of these flights where you had to get a bus to the aircraft, so even in business class, not much advantage in sort of coming through earlier, because then you just had to get on the bus anyway. And then there we are, the aircraft was waiting for us just as I was filming. A Finnair jet very kindly passed us by to block the view, but then we got a bit closer. So this was the aircraft. It was a Boeing 737 MAX 8, fly Dubai. So from Krakow to Dubai, flight time of about 5 hours, A6 FMV. And once into the business class section, a kind of interesting configuration. 3 rows, a row of 2 seats, a row of 1 seat, and a row of 2 seats again on both sides of the cabin. And I was lucky enough to have the middle row, so it was a seat for myself, which made for a pretty spacious environment. A nice big screen for the TV, plenty of space to stretch out my little short, fat, hairy legs, and like I said, plenty of space. And we had the quite amusing, the announcement in Arabic, then English, quite amusing animation. Usual sort of stuff. And they presented a menu to us, pretty limited choice, just 1 starter, chickpea salad, and 3 main dishes, lemon herb crusted fish, chicken stroganoff, and cabbage rolls, which I guess was because it was a Polish flight. We got the menu in Russian. The dessert was lemon drizzle cake, again just 1 choice. And finally the menu in Arabic. And then a little more choice on the drink side. Got some champagne, wines, beers, plenty of choice there, some nice teas. Choice of bags of nuts and crisps. You could really have as many as you want. I elected for the champagne. Cheers, everyone. But try again. Cheers. Not bad. Then it arrived. Here was the chickpea salad, the lemon drizzle cake, some breads, Lurpak, finest butter in the world, and here we have the chicken stroganoff, which was just chicken, pasta, mushrooms, some green beans. That was pretty good. Nothing special, but fairly tasty. Lemon cake was pretty boring, if I'm honest. Then time to kick back and on a 5-hour flight, try and get a couple of hours to sleep. Smallest little light that you've ever seen. They give you some noise cancelling headphones and some water. I didn't actually watch much at all, but the headphones were pretty good. Not a lot of power options, just the one USB fitting. And then a curious thing, an extra spring-loaded device just for your headphones. This was, surprisingly, you didn't get a bag with creams and stuff like that, and there wasn't any creams or anything special like that in the bathroom. Whoever sits like this on the toilet, I want to know. Then the seat itself, it extended to go 180 degree flat bed. So yeah, pretty good for a small business class to have a full length flat bed. I was pretty happy with that. They also give you a blanket and a pillow, so you can make yourself a nice little bed. And that worked well enough to get a couple of hours of shut-eye on the flight. There's the blanket and the pillow. Entertainment choice was interesting. Every movie was from Warner Brothers, as far as I could tell. Nothing from Disney or Pixar or Sony. A good mix of classic movies and new releases. But everything was Warner Brothers, so I guess they've saved some money by just tying themselves to one movie studio. So that meant you could have all of your DC movies and your Harry Potter movies and Happy Feet and The Hangover. Still plenty of choice. And then this was interesting, the 30-second commercial before the TV programs was for Moscow, which I found kind of odd at the moment, since there's been bans on flights for Moscow for several months. I'm surprised that hadn't been updated. But here they are trying to promote Moscow as a good destination for us right now. And then finally we get a little bus when we arrived, and they had a separate bus just for the business class passengers, of which there were only 3 of us, to take us to the terminal. They're not too bad. All in all, pretty average, I think.